Hit me.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Top of the Table, April 12th, 2020. This is our reunion show. Friends won't do it, but we will. Brian Bentley, joined by Chris Ballard.
Hello.
Jake Cantonese.
Hello,
Mark
everyone.
Dia. And for the first time, from Manchester,
Last
England,
time.
Dean Southby.
Hi, Dean.
How you doing, guys?
Hello, everybody.
I was on 10 years ago, Brian.
It has been that long.
Oh, that was in the Geek Week days.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's when we would talk whatever sucker we could find, and it would go for an hour and 2 hours. And we still only had one follower.
Before Sarah was on assignment, yeah.
Oh yeah, Sarah Wilson. By the way, Hank is last time we saw Hank, he was in Belize. Don't know where he is now. And Sarah Wilson is on assignment. So there you go. Gentlemen.
That's right, not
Hank-
Sarah
Hank-
Wilson anymore.
Oh, with the strange dog, right? Yeah, the strange dog showed up on the
Yes.
patio. Yeah,
See?
I remember that. All right.
I will give everybody the rules of the show, so in case you haven't seen it since 2017 or 2010, according to Dean. I'm going to give this week 8 rapid fire questions. My guests have no idea what they are. They will have limited time to answer, and we will try to get this done within the next 20 to 25 minutes. So you can listen to it in your quarantine and not on your way to work. By the way, we are not getting political today, gentlemen. Mark,
What?
we're not getting political today.
I didn't vote, so don't worry.
There we go.
Not voting in itself is a political decision, I think.
Since 2017, Toronto has beaten Seattle in 2017. Atlanta beat Portland in 2018. And Seattle beat Toronto in 2019. Gentlemen, which one of these wins was the most impressive? Mark?
Atlanta.
Why?
Atlanta. Yeah, they just had a really great season altogether. I mean, they were amazing to watch. They were fun. They were exciting. And yeah, I had fun watching them. That's all. Fuck
Jake.
Seattle.
I'm going to say Atlanta as well, but I still impressed that Seattle and Toronto, sort of a little bit of the old guard, have still made the playoff run. You know, you can still tell the MLS playoffs are still unique, and it's still hard to be a great team like Atlanta and still navigate the postseason and make it to MLS Cup.
Quick reminder, Jake, this is a humorous show. Ballard.
Atlanta, because they did everything different that year and it paid off. And also because it was the only game of the 3 I can remember.
Dean?
I'm gonna
Wait,
go with
so you don't even remember last year? You don't remember last
I
year?
didn't watch last year.
Oh, okay. Dean?
I'm going to go with Atlanta as well. I think new team-ish, and they're also called United. So
Yep, Atlanta clean sweep.
Hey, Jake, how does it feel to be one of the old timers and still not have any trophies?
We don't talk about that until any other team in the league gets a Superliga trophy. We've talked about this before.
Hey, is that part of Taylor Twellman's new show? Does he just bitches about all those times he played and didn't win a trophy?
I've only watched a couple episodes of Twellman's show, so I don't know. I assume it should be a requirement for anything in New England. We don't talk about the 5 MLS Cup losses. We only talk about the 1 Superliga victory and maybe the 1 Open Cup victory. Everything else, it pretty much goes 1776, Superliga, maybe the Red Sox in 04.
All right, let's mute Jake. Next question. Which one of those wins was the most surprising? Jake?
I'm going to say 2019. I think the repeat of Seattle-Toronto, seeing that game again after 2 years was interesting and not something I would have expected. I would have expected to see Atlanta or LAFC just run through because that's just how amazing they were.
There you go, Mark.
But last year, the playoffs was weird.
It's a humorous show, Jake.
What was the question?
I said, which one of those championship games was the most surprising?
Probably the first one, because fuck Seattle, man. I mean, not a single shot on goal. Holy shitballs! Like they had Geo playing for him or something.
There
Holy
you go.
crap!
Dean?
yeah, can I go with Atlanta again, please?
Yeah, of course.
Uh,
See, Jake, Dean gets it. Ballard, go ahead.
The first Toronto one, firstly because they were starting to become a bit of a meme in a similar way to New York, where they were doing well and then not winning anything, and also because there were no cushions being thrown this time.
Chris, what's
Or
that?
were they frisbees?
Humorous show, Jake.
Yeah.
Cushions. Who's been
What's
putting-
that crest there, Chris? Is that Tanqueray United?
No, it's
Cosmos.
an old Cosmo,
Cosmos,
Pele
Pele.
Cosmo shirt.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
didn't see the crest.
Tanqueray.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of foreign players playing
Yeah,
in
Cosmo right
America, since our last show, we've seen Zlatan, Carlos Vela, Wayne Rooney, Joseph Martinez come over, amongst others. Which DP has been the biggest splash for his team? I'm just encompassing. And there have been a lot of players that have shown up since 2017. Dean.
I'd have to say Rooney. I'd like to say Zlatan, but I think Rooney sort of put DC on the map in England. A lot of people were following, probably because of his Manchester connection, his England connection. So yeah, I'd have to go with Rooney. Obviously, Zlatan's a very spectacular player, charismatic, but he already went into I don't know if you call it a big market with a bigger following. So Rooney took a risk, really.
Ballard.
I say Rooney as well because he made that team not suck, which is where they were when he started. So as much as I hate to agree with the Manc, I have to say Rooney as well.
Ballard. I mean, not funny one. Jake.
I'm going to say Zlatan for two reasons. A, I think he made the Galaxy worse, which made Mark unhappy. And B, when he wasn't making the Galaxy bad, there were a lot of fun moments. Like, it is Zlatan.
Didn't he score from the halfway line on his debut or something? Some spectacular.
He scored a hat trick against LAFC in his debut,
Yeah.
including a volley
Yeah.
from 5 yards, I think.
Yes.
Something.
I mean, it was fun.
Rooney was the one that had the crossing pass from midfield after the incredible
Yeah,
tackle
back.
against Orlando.
Rooney had the one. I
Yeah.
think he tracked back against Orlando and then took a shot from like 30.
No, he crossed it in for a header for the winner.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Mark.
That was that one.
Mark,
Yeah, and
biggest,
it kept him in the
down.
playoffs too.
He did a
You know
lot
what I mean?
in DC
Biggest-
because we saw the news over here. So
biggest splash.
Oh, I mean, Rooney got the DUI, so I got to go with that. I mean, fuck yeah. But no, seriously, I know it's supposed to be funny, but holy fuck, Rooney, man! I mean, on that particular play, he tracked back like 40 yards defensively, stopped the play, turned around, dribbled like 10 yards, boom, launches it. Beautiful goal.
And not
Yeah,
only
what
did
does
he
Latin
stop,
do?
not only did he stop the play, it was an incredible tackle and kept the ball in bounds because it was within
Yeah.
6 feet of the sideline.
Yeah, it was. I mean, that was just amazing.
That kept on the
Balls out
playoff
play.
run, didn't it?
Let me throw a name out there as a DP.
And it changed the
signing.
fortune of the teams. I mean, say what you will about ownership and the fact that the Raccoon's no longer around, but it really changed a trajectory the team was moving into. It really helped bring them back up.
Acosta
got
was
him- It
Acosta was
got him on an upward trajectory.
right.
It was a good
Right.
twist. It was a good twist
Right.
to what they were doing, and they were moving up. It was just really fantastic.
and it was a big splash. We get you.
My question. Here's my question.
Like Mark was stroking it then.
Where are DC now? I've not seen them obviously since Rooney left. But are they still on an upward trajectory?
Yeah, it's
Acosta
kind of
almost
downhill again.
Acosta was rumored to be going to PSG.
Yeah, they're
The guy that
bouncing.
scored the goal off that play we keep talking about. His play really benefited from Rooney being there, and he was rumored to go to PSG. Then he was rumored to be going somewhere else, and he's still here. All right, I'm going to throw in Rui Diaz, Seattle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good number.
So out of all these players, which one has been the biggest impact on his team? Now we know Zlatan did a great deal for ticket sales. The Dos Santos pow 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 hashtag from our last show did a great deal for ticket sales. Did a lot for the Adidas jerseys that Mark likes to talk about.
Oh my God!
Which one of these players had the biggest impact on the field? Dean.
I'd say Zlatan. Purely
And then-
entertainment value and putting them on the map. We was hearing about Galaxy games over here, which is unusual. He was making a big spectacle of things. We've had Beckham. He was known, but he didn't really he didn't really get Galaxy noticed in Europe. So I'd go with Zlatan.
So speaking of Beckham, do you guys hear anything about Miami now?
Yeah, we've heard a little bit of Miami. It's been in the press,
But
but
not enough.
not enough. And I don't think he won't get an English following for Miami. I don't think. I think it would be more. I don't know, Spanish, or maybe we'll lean towards it. I don't really know what he's doing there with that team.
No one knows what he's doing there with that team.
Yeah.
He's owning it, and that's pretty much it. Mark, who's the biggest impact player? I would say Zlatan had a negative impact. We talked about that earlier, and I know you.
Well, okay. Well, hold on.
And whenever I say impact, it doesn't have to be good. It can be bad.
Montreal.
What happened?
It's really bad.
I mean, now, are we talking about truly on the field results? What I mean, there are two different things here, because you got to remember. Okay, I mean, Dora may have gotten his team into the playoffs, but they shit the bed after one game too. So, fuck them. Zlatan, the first year was fun. It was a lot of fun to watch. All these fucking stupid, pundits who don't get paid for their opinions want to talk about, ooh, the Zlatan effect. Oh, he made the right there. Beckham made the league bigger. Beckham made the league better. Beckham made the league an international thing. Zlatan shit the bed when it came to the playoffs. We didn't win anything with Zlatan. He was amazing to watch. He was fun. It was a blast. I'm glad to have had the opportunity several times to have seen him live. It didn't do anything for the team. Nothing at all. He was fun to watch. Biggest actual impact on the field, Rooney and Dora.
He means Carlos Vela, by the way. Jake.
Much as I hate to say it.
I'm going to say Miguel Almiron, only because now he's over at Newcastle, which is a hilarious team to follow because they're Newcastle. And I think that he was the most important part of that Atlanta trio. And then probably Julian Gressel, who was a draft pick. And the draft is still a good thing, and I think it should continue.
You didn't go with Lee Win, Jake?
Jerry Benson.
Well,
listen, Jerry Bankston only made about as much money as Stevie G made in one game. So if that's the definition of a bad signing in New England, I'm okay with that because someone paid Stevie G like $9 million to do nothing for 6 months.
I don't think you'll find any people disagreeing with you here.
But hey, Mark, that means I need to resend you the GIF of him falling down here.
Which one? There's several of them falling down.
No,
yeah, which one?
At the game here. No, at the game here though. When he tracks back and he jelly.
Hold on, no.
Ballard, go ahead.
I would probably agree with Mark, which is terrifying in all kinds of ways. Rooney, as we said about
you
DC.
like midgets, you know it.
Yeah, well, we all like midgets. And Vela, he made a decent team really good, and he basically run the league. So, yeah.
So whenever.
No.
What?
Not win the league.
Huh?
I said ran the league. I didn't say won the league.
Oh, okay.
You try and keep
Never
up.
mind.
I know my accent's difficult for you to understand.
So
We all sound the same to you, don't we, Mark?
whenever the
You
world,
do. You look the same too.
Do I sound the same as him?
No, you sound
no.
Dean, you
Said
sound
yes, I
beautiful.
closed my laptop and walked off.
So who's going to be the next big signing, next big DP signing, and where? Jake. This is your New England pipe dream.
Found that one.
Adam Buska, New England.
Oh my God.
He's already been signed. We just have to, actually play games.
Okay. Mark.
What?
Okay.
I was looking through.
I know what you're looking through.
I was looking through GIFs. What?
I said
Yes.
who's going to be
Outta
who?
here. Well, I can't see that when you're not speaking.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so
that's
okay.
That's Stevie
Yeah,
G tracking
there's
back,
Stevie,
and then
Stevie G tracking back. Yeah.
He's done that before.
Yeah. Look
he's,
at that.
yeah.
and that was a game,
look at
and that
that.
was a game
Look
here,
at
and he
that.
called me. As it happened, he texted me. I need a GIF of that. Like while I was at the game.
What was the question?
Who's going to be the next big DP signing and where?
Jenna Jameson?
Oh my God, Mark, you're already going to be in timeout. Soccer.
Oh.
And by the way, one of the greatest tweets ever is I shouldn't say it.
Say
How do you think her twin boys are going to feel when they realize they weren't the first two men that were inside of her at the same time? Mark, next MLS designated player signing, and where will it be? Send your cards and letters to SC Beaner Lights.
I don't know, but it's going to be in Miami. I think. I don't know who it's going to be, but it's going to be Miami. And no, it's not going to be. It's not going to be Cristiano. It won't be. If he comes here, he's facing rape charges, so it's not going to happen.
Well,
and if he does come here, the only team he can play for is the Galaxy because he's tied to Herbalife till 2023 now, I think. 2024 maybe. And the Galaxy are never leaving Herbalife as a sponsor. So
I will say, the last time we talked about Miami's player, we did a whole show about it because I was saying Chicharito was going to be Miami's first designated player. Nobody here mentioned Chicharito coming this year. I mean, I realize it's just this year, but with his retirement league statement and being a former European player, I was kind of surprised nobody mentioned him.
He's not doing anything yet, was
he hasn't done anything, and I love the guy. I think he's fantastic. I don't think he's gonna do anything of note. Not because of him, not because of the way his style of play or anything. It's because our manager's crap. We have a crap manager. That's just all there is to it.
That's what I was leading you guys into. All right, next big signing, Ballard.
I think it'll be in Miami, and I think it'll be someone like Gerard Piqué. I think he could be. I think demographically, I think he matches what they'll be looking for there. Be a big splash off the field as well when he brings his family over. Either that or Phil Jones. I mean, they're very hard to get. It's very easy to get those two confused. So
New England will get Phil Jones. I'm not worried about that.
Yeah.
Anyone can get Phil Jones.
Yeah. Gerard Piqué, and I bet I'm the first person to say that. So if that comes up, I'm gonna roll that.
New England couldn't get Quincy Jones. Dean, who do you think?
I think it'll be Juan Mata.
Ooh.
Where?
Where?
Miami. I think it will be him because he's been talking about going to Arsenal, but I think for a swan song, it would be ideal. Big player, creative. I don't think it'll be a PK. He's a well-known player, but he's a defender, isn't he? You don't want to make a statement with a defender. But yeah.
Here we go.
Point.
I
didn't think about Juan Mata. Yeah.
I like that, actually.
That's sexy. Yeah.
Since our last show, Cincinnati, Atlanta, Miami, and Nashville have all come into play. It's because you're still looking at your gifts over there. With Charlotte, Sacramento, and St. Louis still to come, is this a good thing or a bad thing? Is the talent pool going to be too thin? Ballard.
It's not really a good or a bad thing. It's just a thing. I think MLS's business plan is that, getting all those franchise fees in. They'll keep bringing teams in as long as there's money around. When there's no money, they'll stop. I still think they should be looking to improve some of the teams that are there, looking to Jake. There are owners in the league who clearly are just wanting to make the money that they can get for the franchise fees. So the talent pool will expand to fit as many teams as there are, because even if they're not here in the States, you'll find players from South America, Central America, wherever. So, yeah. There you go. That's my complete answer.
Jake?
I kind of agree with Ballard. The talent pool is the international talent pool.
All right, then we'll just go straight to Mark.
What was the question?
Oh, God. Dean?
Yeah, what was the question? I don't remember.
All right. Next question.
I can't work with these amateurs anymore, I'm afraid.
You're killing me, Mark. Killing me. And we're not even live now, so Nick's not even get to see that. When MLS returns, I can't wait to see blank. Dean.
I can't wait to see Chicharito and how he stacks up. Is he going to bring it, or is he going to go home and take his paycheck?
In the retirement league.
Yeah.
Ballard.
Some fucking football. Something on my television to watch, even if it's New England again.
So if you're watching this, that's on the video component. This is Mark with the ant from Big Hero 6.
Is she leaning over again?
No, don't, because now he's going to go find Elastigirl, and I got to hurry up and get this show done. Jake.
Literally anything, but most importantly, as always, the LA Galaxy losing to the Carolina Railhawks in June.
That's the right answer, actually. Carolina Railhawks. Hey, you know what? You can follow along this week's show at hashtag Go Railhawks. You saved yourself, Jake, because it was going to be hashtag Shut Up, Jake. Hashtag Go Railhawks. If you would like to join along and submit your answers at Top of the Table TV, hashtag Go Railhawks.
I think Jake gets a bucket of dicks.
Well, that's too long. Mark.
Yeah.
When MLS returns, I can't wait to see blank.
My seats. I just want to watch a game and eat. Oh, the cookies! They sell these cookies. They're so soft and warm, and they're just perfect. And
Hey, Mark.
Seats. Yeah.
Didn't you recently upgrade your seats? Could you tell us about that?
My seats?
Yeah.
I moved upstairs. I downgraded my seats.
Oh.
Yeah. But I saved like almost, I don't know, $2,500 by doing it.
Where did you? What's the location called?
It's called Section 232, but I am in talks with the certain management of this club that I subscribe to, and we're going to call it the G Spot, and it's going to be a recognized section or supporters group.
You'll never find it.
Yeah, that's part of the deal, man.
Well, that's why he has to tell them where it is.
Yeah, I have to hang up a big sign over the edge that says the G or Welcome to the G Spot, so people can find us.
You have to kind of go underneath and up the back.
Somehow I got photo credentials for the Galaxy for the season. I only got one game in, but I'm down on the field and I'm taking pictures, and like 6 people from the Galaxy go, "Dude, what's up with the G Spot? What's it going to happen?" Like, they're excited about it. I'm shocked.
So will you be sitting at the top of the section with an Admiral's hat?
I'm going to come back after this COVID and try your G Spot. For games.
Team, we got to get you over for a game. We got to do that. I'll figure that out this year.
All right, final question. Since our last show in 2017, Hank has moved somewhere, but he was in Belize, so we don't know.
Is he missing? Do you not know where he is? Oh, what's the?
I think he's in Rhode Island. I think he's in Providence. I don't know.
Fucking bitch, Carol Baskin got him.
Topical.
Ballard, you got married. Tell us about that.
I
To a
got
woman.
married. It was great. Some people were invited, couldn't make it, but apart
She's
from that,
not
it was
vinyl.
fantastic.
Hey, hold on. You know what? Oh, I got my finger right on the removed from. Oh, you son of a bitch! How
You were
dare
missed
you.
anyway. It was a good
If you
occasion.
lived somewhere that was
Had a
big airport.
If I didn't have to plane, trains, and automobiles with this dumb bastard down here, we would have been there. By the way,
That's all right. You
Right.
can come to the next one.
I would have had to have driven like 3 hours from the airport to make it to your wedding.
No, I know.
Yeah.
It was in the middle of nowhere.
And in hindsight, by the time the Stone show was over, I never would have made the flight.
No.
But you moved.
I
But
don't-
you moved, so there's no more. So Nick's not here to make dungeon jokes because you moved.
Well, I've had the house 5 years, so
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but you're not in the basement anymore. So
no.
where do you
Dean,
keep the guests?
I don't have any guests officially.
Okay.
The FBI, the NSA. You know how insecure Zoom is? Come on.
Where's the second best Ballard right now? Where's she at?
oh
It's in the
yeah.
basement.
We'll just end there right there. Okay. So Dean, since we've last seen you, that's a long way to cover. Dean, you have a baby now.
Yes.
What? I got married and I've got a baby. So a little baby girl.
So
Where is she
hold on.
right now?
It is 5:35 Central Time in Dallas, Texas. That means it's
11:35.
Oh yeah, she's asleep, isn't she? Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
no. I'm just like, why are you staying up late for this?
Thanks,
like-
Dean.
He doesn't go to work tomorrow.
It's Easter.
I know. Why are you staying up late for this?
Play some FIFA after this. You know?
Jake, what have you done in the last 3 years?
I bought a condo. I started a new job. I go to work in 5.5 hours.
Did you move?
I moved to Milford.
Oh, so you're not down the road then, or you are?
Yeah,
but
I'm
it's a longer road.
I'm no longer in Fairfield County, so Hank can't make fun of me for living in the county that wears all the Yankee hats in New England. I just live next to the county that wears all the Yankee hats. So
Well,
according
Hank's
to
not
everyone
here,
else,
so he
it's
can't
still
make fun of
Kansas.
anything. So don't worry about it.
Trust me,
Yeah.
everyone has already made fun of me online for it. It's still Connecticut. Everyone still hates me, so it's fine.
We still do. Shut up, Jake. You're muted.
Yeah.
Mark,
Yeah.
I know all the answers, but update us really very quickly about what you've been doing since 2017.
A lot of this.
Nothing has changed, people. Nothing
lot of
has
this.
changed.
Rock, paper,
He
scissors.
means shaking his fist at a cloud.
Yeah. I'm boring, man. I work and I stay home and I masturbate and play with my kids. Not at the same time, but yeah.
When putting together an ordered list, probably want to think that through. Oh, hey, tell them about Sharknado.
Oh,
I get a text message at 12:35 last night. Are you up? Yes. My phone rings, and this is what I get. This is what we'll leave you with because Sarah Land is still on
because of
assignment.
all of this, I've started baking a lot, which I've always wanted to do, never had the time. And when I did have the time, I couldn't start because it takes a good 2 weeks to start a starter to get going, and it's time consuming. And I never knew if I was going to get picked up for a job. Hey, be here tomorrow, be here right now, be here in 3 hours. So I couldn't start. Anyway, fuck all to do right now, so I'm baking. Right. I've been working on my starter and baking now for about 4 weeks. Last night, after preparing 4 loaves to be baked this morning, I remembered I'm on a septic system. And I've been washing all this flour and dough down the drain. And I am just having these visions of turd loaf coming back to haunt me in my backyard, exploding in this big shit loaf of bread chasing me down the street.
So I want to write a script.
I called Brian. I'm like, we need to write this fucking turd loaf, turdnado. It'll be like Sharknado, but better.
But it's called
Yeah,
Sharknado.
certainly. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
So
Shitnado.
How many Sharknadoes were there?
Yeah, I think.
I thought it was
3
more
too
than
many.
that.
With Shitnado, we'll
First
have
one
2.
was fun.
We'll
I
make
think
2
it's-
with Shitnado.
Well,
Yeah.
definitely.
Shitnado number 2.
Wait,
Yeah.
Dean's here. We'll make 2 for Shitnado.
Number 2, bigger and better.
Yes.
Yep, it'll be a blast. Hey, guys. You're
Yeah.
awesome. Appreciate you coming on. Follow us for those 2 or 3 of you that will stumble upon your podcast app and find us in there. You can follow along. Go Railhawks. Everybody stay safe. Wash your hands.
See you in 2023.
I was going to say, let's do this in 3 more years.
Let's do it next week. What the fuck else we're going to do?
Nothing.
Oh, we can do a Mystery Science 3. I got like all the U.S. games from the World Cup on DVR. I can figure out how to get
That's a
that
good
on the
idea.
Zoom, and we can make jokes the whole time.
That's a good idea.
Okay,
You mean like can we do 2017 Gold Cup joke when Giassi Zardi got subbed onto the roster for Kellen Rowe?
Good job, Jake.
What happened to the guy with ginger hair? What was he called? Alexi Lalas? Is he?
yeah.
What? Remember?
Actually, he actually came on the show.
We did. We had him on the show once.
We was the very first time he'd ever done a podcast. We had him on years and years ago. Yeah.
What was he
And
called?
look, he got the top of the table bump, and now he's got a career. Here we are.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, you're all wonderful. You're all awesome.
I still have his number in my phone.
You can follow us at Top of the Table TV on Twitter. Ballard, do you want to give any plugs?
Follow me on Twitter at Chris J. Ballard. That's it.
Jake?
At JKedenese43 at the Bent Musket when I have time to write, which is never.
Okay. Mark, put it down.
What? You can't see it.
I know. You want to plug anything?
Oh,
For
shit.
Twitter.
No, I fucking just dialed in by mistake. Fuck.
Oh,
Sorry.
God. Dean?
What? Twitter handle. What is it? Dean3B.
At Dean3B. Mark? At?
At the Mark
at
Villa.
the Mark. He's at the Mark Villa, or you
At
can
the
get him
Mark
at
Villa.
the Final Third.
Or
And he started.
Llama Lights.
Llama Lights. Yeah, he started a company called the Illuminati. That's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
At the show, we're at Top of the Table TV. You can check us out, topoftheTable.tv online. I'm at Brian Bentley. I don't know why anybody would care. You're awesome. Stay safe. Stay well. We will see you again. Thank you. Bye.